If there was a male high school teacher who took to Facebook or Instagram and posted a picture of themselves, let's say shirtless, and said, lock up your daughters, you don't think that the police would pay that male high school teacher a visit? I do. If I was a parent, I would want them to. Do I have to talk about this? So we've been getting emails from parents in the Peninsula School District. Well, it's the Gig Harbor Peninsula School District at Peninsula High School. We've gotten several emails from parents asking us if we'd talk about this, who are understandably upset, saying this is definitely something that shouldn't be ignored. There should be pressure from all angles on the district to make the right decision for our students. So we decided today we'd talk about it. So there is a teacher in the Peninsula School District named Kelsey Wayne. Kelsey Wayne is a teacher by day, and by night, Kelsey Wayne is Jack King Goff. That is a drag queen name. Yes, Kelsey Wayne, a high school English teacher at Peninsula High School by day, drag queen Jack King Goff by night. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Now, I would say, generally speaking, very generally, if you have a teacher who's moonlighting as something else, hell, even doing drag shows, that doesn't bother me. Just that picture in and of itself doesn't bother me. If you want to be, I've been to a million drag shows. I love a good drag show. And I have been to drag shows of all variations of, from very sexually explicit to, somebody dressed as an old lady kind of doing an act or something, or singing or something like that. So I think there are certainly variations to this conversation. So if you're a teacher and then at night you dress and drag and you go perform in front of adults, I really kind of don't care, right? But this seems to be a little bit more than that. And I think there are some concerns the parents have that are very valid. And how does I don't want to misgender Kelsey Wayne. He, they?
You know what? I haven't been able to find anybody refer to this person as anything.
Yeah.
So,
well, let's see. On their LinkedIn profile, K. Wayne, high school teacher, Greater Seattle area, Californian by birth, Washingtonian by choice, and passionate educator dedicated to, promoting education and social justice. Mm-hmm. All the pieces are falling together. But again, I really don't care. If you're an educator and you want to do a drag show at an adult club by night, you do you. The issue that parents have is the sexually explicit nature of, obviously, the name, and some of the things that Kelsey Wayne, aka Jack King Goff, has posted, such as on their Instagram page. Jack King Goff, he, they, the orgasmic drag queen. The orgasmic drag queen, 7,300 followers. That's not bad for Instagram.
No.
Okay, so we're talking about orgasms. I would also note that this account was not private when parents first found out about it. All of their accounts were locked up. So the public nature of an account like this that high school students could very easily find was concerning for parents, as were posts like this. Jack King Goff, lock up your daughters. Jack Goff is here. If you had a daughter at Peninsula High School and their male teacher posted a picture and said, lock up your daughters, Jack Goff is here, how would you feel? Probably not good, because that sounds incredibly predatory. And that's where it gets serious, and that's where it gets ridiculous. The drag queen thing, or drag king, whatever it is, fine. But when you are a teacher responsible for the education of kids, and you are on a public-facing social media profile posting sexually explicit words even, talking about being the orgasmic drag king, and then making even a joke that people should lock up their daughters because you've arrived, that is incredibly concerning behavior. But what happens on this show when we ask school districts about incredibly concerning behavior? You want to say it with me? Because we all know the line by now. We do not talk about personnel issues. And that is the case here. Nicole reached out to the Peninsula School District this morning, or maybe it was yesterday. They responded, "Thank you for reaching out with your inquiry. As a matter of policy, the Peninsula School District does not comment on individual personnel matters or the private activities of staff members outside of their employment with the district. We remain committed to fostering a professional and supportive environment for all students, staff, and families." That makes it sound like they don't care. Like, the private activities of staff members outside their employment with the district. Again, fine. I'm not debating the district on whether a teacher can do drag shows. But if there was a male high school teacher who took to Facebook or Instagram and posted a picture of themselves, let's say shirtless, and said, "Lock up your daughters," you don't think the police would pay that male high school teacher a visit? I do. If I was a parent, I would want them to. I would probably call 911 and say, "Hey, my daughter's male teacher just posted on Facebook, lock up your daughters." That's disgusting. So it's not the private activities that I'm concerned with. It's the public comments. And if you're going to do something like that, if you're going to act like that, if you're going to engage in that kind of private activity, whatever it is, no matter how salacious it is, then at the very least, you put it behind a wall. You make sure that your accounts are private so that only adults, only friends, only family can see when you post things like that. But when you're talking about high school students who know social media like the back of their hand, you don't think that they're going to see that? You don't think they're going to see their teacher who teaches them English every day, calling themselves the orgasmic drag king, Jack King Goff, saying, "Lock up your daughters"? This is really crazy stuff. And on top of that, I'll just say, I can't play the audio of it because it'll be a copyright issue. There's a serious, I'm going to say, can I say that?
I don't know. I mean, you can say whatever you want.
No, I can't. I don't want to assume the mental health of someone. But some of these videos of this drag king, Jack King Goff online, seem very unhinged. Mm-hmm. You want to play one, Nicole?
Sure, here we go. And this is not blocked. This is available for
YouTube.
Students
This
to
is
view.
on YouTube. That seems like someone who's not well. What's with the tongue? Mm-hmm. For anybody listening on the podcast today, right choice. That was the right choice. I get it. They're a performer, right? They're putting on a role or doing whatever it is. And I'm not flicking their tongue all around. It's weird. It's creepy, especially in combination with their other posts. Jack King Goff teaches high school kids, including girls, lock up your daughters, orgasmic drag king, going around and doing all these tongue weird, and that's just one of many videos. But he sets all his videos to copyright music, so I can't even play you some of the weird ones. I'm going to get to this in the Daily Subscriber Show poll coming up because I asked you guys, what is your level of comfort with a public school teacher on their free time being a drag king or queen, regardless of the nature of it? But this goes back to it's so unacceptable that we have public employees paid for with our tax dollars where we're not allowed as the media to get, or the public or parents to get any answers as to, is this person being disciplined? Is the school where my kids go? Does the school think this is acceptable? Is it acceptable to say, lock up your daughters? And we just have to tolerate it because the teachers union is so powerful and this is what they've negotiated, and we're not allowed to know the disciplinary issues around any teacher, no matter how, unless they're criminally charged with something, right? Those are the only cases where, a teacher is criminally charged with XYZ, so then you find out about it in court documents. But the schools, all of them, keep this stuff under lock and key. I think that's wrong. I don't know how you change it. I guess in collective bargaining or something, the WEA will never allow it to be changed. But it is genuinely insane. And parents might have a little more luck with this, right? Going to the school, talking to the principal, hey, I'm worried. Any parent that has a high school daughter or son has a right to be concerned when a teacher is posting something sexually explicit and saying, lock up your daughters. Because if it was a male teacher, straight, if it was a straight, what do they say? Cis straight male teacher, then that person would be under like criminal investigation for saying something creepy like that.